What does it take to guard the most powerful people on the planet? What kind of security surrounds a leader whose decisions can change the course of global history with a single word? From secret bunkers and armored convoys to elite military units trained to defend at all costs, the world's most heavily guarded presidents live under constant watch, surrounded by technology, loyalty, and layers of security that rival the world's greatest fortresses. Oh, you're right, it's crazy. In a world where fame meets fear and power breeds paranoia, protection is more than just protocol. It's a way of life. These leaders don't just have bodyguards, they have militarized entourages, intelligence agencies, and national security systems operating around them. This is where politics meets high-stakes action. These aren't just heads of state, they're walking fortresses. Let's step into the shadows of presidential power, where security details are measured in platoons, vehicles are bulletproof and bomb-resistant, and decisions are made behind walls thicker than those of a bank vault. These leaders don't just lead nations, they embody them. And their protection? It's as colossal as the influence they wield. Joe Biden. As the 46th President of the United States, Joe Biden is protected by arguably the most advanced security force in the world. The US Secret Service has been refining its techniques for over a century, and under Biden, its protection protocols are tighter than ever. Every event Biden attends is pre-checked by advanced teams. Snipers are positioned strategically, surveillance drones scan the air, and every vehicle in his motorcade is equipped with the latest security technology. His armored limo, the Beast, has night vision, tear gas cannons, oxygen supply, and military-grade communication tools. Biden's security isn't just about brute strength but technology. The standard protocol includes AI-powered threat detection, satellite monitoring, and biometric access controls. Additionally, Biden's security team is backed by agencies such as the FBI, CIA, and NSA, providing layers of intelligence and monitoring that track potential threats worldwide. His family also receives Secret Service protection, and every detail, from vacation spots to hospital visits, is planned with military precision. Vladimir Putin. Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia, and arguably one of the most powerful figures on the planet, lives a life shrouded in layers of secrecy, strategy, and unparalleled security. More than 2 decades in power have solidified his global influence and led to the creation of one of the most formidable personal protection operations in modern history. His security isn't just about safety, but also about control, illusion, and invincibility. At the heart of Putin's security system is the Federal Security Service, FSB, a shadowy elite unit of thousands whose operations are shrouded in mystery. They handle everything from traditional bodyguard duties to digital surveillance, route control, and intelligence gathering. Every public appearance is meticulously orchestrated. His guards, many of them former Spetsnaz operatives, are trained in everything from sniper evasion to hand-to-hand combat and anti-drone warfare. When Putin travels, the entire operation is a masterclass in deception. Convoys include decoy vehicles, and destinations are strictly classified until the last second. Rumors persist that he uses body doubles for particularly risky appearances, a theory supported by intelligence agencies and insiders. Even routine meetings are conducted only after thorough electromagnetic sweeps and physical inspections for bugs and hidden cameras. Security is equally extreme inside his residences, including the Kremlin, his estate in Novo-Ogaryovo, and the rumored palace on the Black Sea. Features include bulletproof windows, biometric scanners, secure bunkers, escape tunnels, and anti-air systems. Cell phones are banned in many areas, and access is limited to an inner circle of absolute loyalists. Putin's fear of assassination isn't just a rumor. It's a well-documented concern that has defined how he lives, moves, and governs. In Putin's world, every breath is guarded, every footstep is calculated, and every shadow might hold a threat. And that's precisely how he likes it. Donald Trump. As the 45th and 47th President of the United States, Donald Trump doesn't just live under the spotlight. He lives inside one of the most secure personal bubbles in the world. Even before he became president, Trump surrounded himself with private security that rivaled that of heads of state. However, once he took the oath of office in 2017, The US Secret Service elevated his protection to a level reserved only for America's most potent. At the heart of his security is the Presidential Protective Division, a branch of the Secret Service trained in counter-assault, electronic surveillance, threat assessment, and emergency medical response. These agents don't just guard, they prepare. They vet locations weeks in advance, secure airspace, and coordinate with law enforcement to ensure no detail is left to chance. Wherever Trump goes, so does a trail of armored vehicles, helicopters, and communication trucks. Trump is typically escorted in the Beast, the presidential limousine, which has fewer cars and a more mobile command center when he's on the move. This bulletproof, bomb-resistant machine features tear gas cannons, an oxygen supply, and sealed doors that can withstand chemical attacks. Above him, military aircraft monitor the skies, while on the ground, sharpshooters, drones, and K-9 units form a perimeter. During his time in office, Trump transformed his properties, such as Mar-a-Lago and Trump Tower, into operational outposts. Perimeter fences, surveillance towers, facial recognition technology, and Secret Service command centers were installed to ensure maximum protection. Even now, post-presidency and back in office for a second term, Trump retains lifetime Secret Service protection. His rallies are treated like high-security summits, with snipers on rooftops and threat detection teams scanning crowds. Love him or hate him, one thing is sure: Donald Trump is not just famous. He's heavily fortified, watched, and protected like few others. Kim Jong-un. North Korea's supreme leader, Kim Jong-un, doesn't just rule with an iron fist, he lives inside an iron fortress crafted with military precision and a sense of absolute control that rivals any dystopian fiction. His security isn't just advanced, it's psychological warfare built into every moment of his existence. The leader is not merely protected, he is enshrined in layers of elite surveillance, military protocol, and loyalty driven by fear. His personal security detail, known as the Supreme Guard Command, comprises thousands of the most elite, rigorously trained soldiers in North Korea. These individuals undergo intense training in martial arts, counter-surveillance, assassination prevention, and even disguise. When Kim steps out in public, you don't just see a convoy. You witness a choreography of human shields. A dozen guards sprint beside his moving car, prepared to act as a human wall in case of any threat. Kim's method of travel is equally theatrical and strategic. His Ilyushin Il-62 jet is backed by a secondary decoy aircraft. Destinations are scouted days in advance by intelligence teams. When he chooses rail instead, his armored train moves slowly. Still, it has cutting-edge defense systems, secure communication centers, and even an onboard gourmet kitchen equipped with chemical testing labs to check for poisoned food. Inside Pyongyang, his homes are fortified bunkers, disguised as palaces interconnected through subterranean tunnels. Meetings are pre-screened, rooms are bugged, and smiles are monitored for sincerity. In Kim's world, security is not just about protection, but also about performance, fear management, and the iron grip of unchallengeable power. The world's most heavily guarded presidents live in a realm most of us can only imagine. Every door they walk through is bulletproof. Every handshake is vetted. Every movement, even the most minor, is rehearsed and reinforced. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more jaw-dropping insights into power, politics, and luxury like you've never seen before.